Here we are, January 1st, 2020, at the Kingsburg Industrial Center. Now, I'm just making this video just so people can see what Kingsburg, California was like on the very first day of the 2020s. So this is what the industrial park looks like right now on January 1st, 2020. As you can see, a couple buildings right here have been added in the last year or two. So anyway, I'm making this video just to go around town to see what Kingsburg looked like on the very first day of the 2020s. So this is the industrial park right here. And next we're going to go over here to the old Kmart shopping center and film it. Actually, before we go to Kmart, we might go behind these two buildings on a couple streets over and film a little bit more of the industrial park here on January 1st, 2020. Alrighty, we're back here on the west side of the business park on January 1st, 2020. We were just on Crum Street on the last section, and this is the west end of the park. We got a building here and a couple over there. And I don't know what the name of this street is. They don't have many street signs, so I'm going to try to find a street sign to show where this was at in the next section of the video that we shoot. But this is what it looks like right now on January 1st, 2020. You can see the freeway back there because there's still a lot of open space here. I think this business park was started about 10 to 12 years ago. So it's been taking time to fill up. A lot of people park their big rigs in here, I think, when they're between hauls. So yeah, this is what Kingsburg Business Park on the west side of the park looks like on January 1st, 2020. There you have it. And then we got Anderson Construction Company here, 2020. So we're going to go find out what the name of this street is where we're filming this. And in the next section we'll let you know where we're at. The previous clip was at Crum Street, at the end of Crum Street, which is a cul-de-sac. So we're going to head to the shopping center right now, and that's where we're going next. Alrighty, January 1st, 2020. Now, the last location we were at was over there on the west end of the industrial park. We were on Avenue B between Ventura and Bratton Streets on the last segment we filmed. Now this is our sad eyesore in Kingsburg at the moment. This is the old Kmart shopping center. As you can see, there's Ella and Sophia playing. This is the old Kmart building, which closed in, I believe, April of 2017. Now they keep saying, and you see some signs up here, that they're going to put up a new grocery store at some point. And this sign's been up for about a year or two now, as of January 1st, 2020. And as you can see, there's still nothing here. Now there's Sonic. Sonic first opened up in 2006. And then this is BLD, which used to be our old Burger King building. Burger King, I believe, closed down around 2016 or 2017. Now we go over here to the shopping center. You got one of the the only one, this is one of the originals, Me and Ed's Pizza. Me and Ed's Pizza moved into this shopping center in 1994 when it opened. Over here is, at the moment, on January 1st, 2020, we got Cricket and we got a tobacco shop. Now there used to be some shops over here between the tobacco shop and Me and Ed's, but Me and Ed's expanded into that. And over here is Bobby Salazar's Grill and Bar. I think they moved in a few, 2 or 3 years after the shopping center opened in 1994. But by far, Bobby Salazar's and Me and Ed's are the two places that, as of January 1st, 2020, still seem to be thriving in this shopping center. So let's go over somewhere else here and take a closer look at the Kingsburg former Kmart shopping center on January 1st, 2020. So here we are on the south side of the shopping center, and here's BLD. I think BLD opened around 2016, if I remember correctly. It replaced the old Burger King, which was originally opened in 1994, maybe 1995. Now across the street from the shopping center, we have Dollar Tree. Now Dollar Tree came about around, I believe it was built 2018 or 2019, possibly 2017. For the longest time, this dirt field here across the street was just an empty dirt field with a few palm trees, and it stayed like that for many years. And then they built Dollar Tree, and then they made this little strip mall here. Maybe we'll go to the strip mall here next in our documentation of Kingsburg on January 1st, 2020. Now right here is the sign that they've been advertising that State Foods supermarkets were coming. Now this sign has been up for a couple years. Now, as you can see, they had a little spot over here that never really took off, that was available for something to be built when they opened a shopping center in 1994. And let's take a look. There's Bobby Salazar's, there's Me and Ed's. Me and Ed's is still my favorite pizza place in town. And this is January 1st, 2020 here. So this is what life is like right now. They added notice they added some bus stops here. So anyway, let's take a little look at this shopping center across the this little strip mall here. We'll go here next on January 1st, 2020. All right, we're here January 1st, 2020, not January 20th. We're at the little strip mall. And Pro PT Physical Therapy. I have never been in this little strip mall. It looks like there's already a little store that's vacant. It looks like 2 vacancies. And Extreme Looks. I hear this is a very, very good hairstyling place. I think my daughters have gone here. And we got Check Into Cash and Jeb's Swedish Creamery, which was built, I believe this whole little thing was built around 2014, I believe. It's kind of This has been kind of a tough area of town, I think, for businesses, because with the big eyesore of the old Kmart shopping center across the street. Now we get over here, we got Motel 6, and then we got Arco. Arco's been here since 1996 or 97. So this is what Arco looks like. Got someone's car horn going off. Back in the back is Taco Bell, which was built in 1995. Still the same like it was. That car horn is really annoying. But here we are, January 1st, 2020. This is what this looks like right at the beginning of the decade. So let's go to our next stop on our tour of Kingsburg on January 1st, 2020. Alrighty, here we are between Taco Bell and Robertotitos. Now, Robertotitos was originally Jack in the Box, which I personally really miss Jack in the Box. Robertotitos is alright. I think on Thanksgiving night I had some tacos here. And there's McDonald's. McDonald's have been here since 1989. But right now it was remodeled right around 2016, I believe. That's the whole reason I'm making this video, is I want to start doing this every January 1st just to see how much things change in Kingsburg. Kind of like a real life documentary. There's Sophia and Ella playing in dirt. They've been pretty successful at doing that everywhere we go today. So anyway, the McDonald's got remodeled big time about, I would say 2 years ago. See, I really don't know. That's kind of why I'm making this video. So we can see the evolution of our town here. And then over here we got the Valero station, which was remodeled itself about, I want to say 4 or 5 years ago. It might have not been that long. All these unknowns are the whole reason I'm doing this project, is just to see what life is like in Kingsburg on January 1st, 2020. And then next year, on January 1st, I want to hit some of the same areas. So, there we go. Robertotitos came about, I believe, around 2017. It seemed like Jack in the Box closed around 2015 or 2014. And then for a couple years, the building just sat empty. So anyway, here's little Miss Ella. So let's go to our next spot in Kingsburg on January 1st, 2020. Alright, here we are at Athwal Park. Now, one reason that I am filming this is because it's January 1st, 2020, and as you can see, there's a playground over there. And none of that was here on January 1st, 2019. This is the reason I am making this video, to show all the changes in Kingsburg, starting with this video on January 1st, 2020. So this was definitely added in. Sophia here used to practice her softball right over there in that corner. And that was back in March of 2019. So most of this stuff was built in the mid-2019 era. And over here, the long-awaited skate park that Kingsburg kids have been hearing about since the 1990s was finally built in 2019. So this is about 6 months old, maybe. So this is what Athwal Park looks like on January 1st, 2020. And in the background, we got Reagan School. Reagan School was built around, I think, 2005, if I remember correctly. That's why we're making this video. So I don't have to go back and remember or try to remember when stuff was built. Because we can look at this and say, hey, this is what it looked like on January 1st, 2020. Just like this. Beautiful day here too for January 1st. Very good New Year's Day. Only thing is, if I start panning out over here, the sun right now is pretty intense. So anyway, we're going to go to our next stop. We'll probably start heading towards town. We're away on the west side of town right now. And the interesting thing is all of this, all these houses out here, they didn't start building all these houses till right around 1999, 2000-ish. So 20 years ago, none of this was here. That's another reason I'm doing this video. I want to come out here every January 1st, and for sure January 1st, 2030, and see what the difference looks like. I'm curious if those fields across the street from the school in 10 years will be houses. Who knows? Time will tell. So let's start heading towards town, and we'll see what Kingsburg is like on January 1st, 2020. Okay, we're here at the train depot, January 1st, 2020. Now, the train depot was refurbished around 2015, and I have lots of videos of this because this is one of my favorite places to come. However, the main reason I'm here in this area is there's been lots of changes to town in the last year. We got the police station over there, and the empty field that's been empty for like a long time. I believe the police station went over at the current location. It used to be over here on the other side of this building with the blue, where the fire station is. At that time it was the fire station and the police station. There used to be a car lot here back in the 50s or 60s. The building was here a year ago, and they recently cleared out this lot of land within the last few months. So this is what it looks like on January 1st, 2020. And it's going to be interesting to see what goes in here within the next couple years. My plan is to be out here January 1st of next year and the year after. I kind of want to take these videos just to see how much the town has changed. So a lot of changes are going on over here. This corner is where the old hotel was. The old hotel had a catastrophic fire in October of 2016. And hey, come on girls, get out of the dirt and follow me. Watch out for cars. We're going to cross the street here because within the last few months, they looks like they put this gate up here. So I don't know if they're planning on tearing down this building or what's going on. As you can see, there's a lot of work being done back here. There's a pile of bricks and stuff back there. So anyway, and then they took the time to about a year ago they leveled all this dirt out and now they're digging again for some reason. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here in the next year or so. So it looks like, so let's take a walk around town here. So here we are at Draper in California on January 1st, 2020. And what Main Street looks like. And there's the water tower. And we got the Christmas tree out still. Beautiful day.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Alright, here we are. I am still trying to figure out what this building is. This building was built in 2019. I have no clue what it is, but we're on California Street between Williams and Ellis. And this is one part of the town that has changed the most in the last year. All this was built recently. All this pavement was put in right near the end part of 2019. Over there is the Walgreens and the shopping center and O'Reilly Auto Parts. O'Reilly's was a lot until about 2013 when they built it. And now we got this lot right here. It'll be interesting to see what goes in here in the future. But yeah, they built this nice building, which I have no clue. You look down California Street, down the street you can see the drain depot that we were just at. And then over here, we got Katie's Kitchen. So this is what it looks like right here on January 1st, 2020. Lots of changes that have been going on. I think we're going to go check out over here by the school, which is behind that big apartment complex right there, because there's some changes going on there too. Alright, here is where a lot of changes has happened in the last year. This is Washington School, which has gone through a lot of renovation in 2019. And this is what it looks like at the moment on January 1st, 2020. There's still a lot of construction. Sounds like a train's coming too. But this is supposed to be the preschool, and this was supposed to be done at the beginning of the school year in August. We are on Williams, and this is Williams and Sierra right here on the 1st of January 2020. Give a pan around. Looks like they've cleaned up this building a bit. I don't know if they did that this year, but it looks really nice. And you got Chinese Panda. This is 12th Avenue. Looks like they built a new playground. Choo-choo train going by. So yeah, looks like they built a new playground. It'll It'll be interesting to see what this looks like in the future. We'll come down the alley here, because it looks like they've built some more down here as well, down the alley. So we'll get back to you when we get there. So here we are, halfway down the alley between Ellis and Williams. This was all built within the last year. As a matter of fact, they are still building stuff. This is what Washington School looks like on January 1st, 2020. Got a big, huge, even Sophie here. Yeah, Sophie here. This playground wasn't even here a year ago when she was in kindergarten. So this is all new stuff. Hey Ella, do you guys play out here right now? You play on the new playground?
Yeah, there's 20 years.
But do you get to play on it? You do? So yeah, this is all new in the last 6 months. And this is what Washington School looks like on the first day of 2020. Beautiful sunny day. So let's go to our next location. Here we are on Ellis and Marion on January 1st, 2020. This is what the corner looks like at the moment. With the nice water tower. It's a beautiful sunny day for January 1st. This is what it looks like on 2020, January 1st, at Marion and Ellis. Now, some of you may or may not know, this big, huge apartment complex here, with Deli Delicious on the corner, was completed in 2015. For many years before that, it sat as an empty lot, but this is the old lumber yard used to be here. It was torn down, I believe, around 2004. I actually worked at the lumber yard that was in this location in early 2002. And it sat there after it closed for about 2 or 3 years. And then it sat as an empty lot for about 10 years or so before this was built. So, yep. Let's go to our next location. This is what it looks like on January 1st, 2020 at Marion and Ellis Street in Kingsburg. This is a quick little video. This is Smith and Ellis on January 1st, 2020. The reason I remember this is it looks like they're doing some building behind this building here. I'm kind of curious to see what happens there. Over here we got the front of Washington School. This is where Ella goes to school currently. And her room's right down there at the end. I've always loved Washington School, a beautiful building. And then there's my car that I currently drive. And you got the community church. A very, very beautiful day for January 1st, 2020. Let's go to our next location. Alright, January 1st, 2020. Here we are at the corner of Lincoln and Draper Street. The reason I'm recording this particular location is because of Larson Auto. This building right here, with this building, has been for sale for about 4 years, I think now. And I don't think it has sold, but You can see a pole behind there, which was the original gas pumping area. In the last couple of years, the roof has slowly been dismantled. So anyway, I figured I wanted to get a shot of this corner to see how much change there will be in the future. And Covenant Church is looking down Lincoln Street to the southeast.
What's going on?
And then here we got Suncrest Bank.
What's that?
Anyway, we're going to walk around town here and do a little bit of filming on January 1st, 2020. There's Ella and Sophia. January 1st, 2020. This is Downtown Park Playground, which has changed a lot over the last 20 years. I think the current playground was put in around 2012 or 2013, if I remember correctly. But this is what it looks like right now in 2020, January 1st. Let's go for a walk around the park here. We're going up Smith Street. We're in Downtown Park. Of course, Downtown Park is the home of the water tower. On this gorgeous day. Trying to get it. There it is. Water tower. And of course, next to the water tower is the fire department. And the old jail. Anyway, we're going to walk down the alley here and come out by the Christmas tree. See what we got. This alley has been redone, probably in the early 2010s to what it's like now. This has always been a nice alley, but they made it really nice. Around the early 2010s, there was a theater in here, and unfortunately, it's now, as you can see, they still have it on the sidewalk as a theater, but looks like some kind of office buildings now. There used to be a mural here which showed all the families of Kingsburg's descendants from Sweden. And now it looks like it's just plants, but I mean, it's a really nice alley. Very, very scenic. You got the dollar horse here at the end. And of course, being New Year's Day, the Christmas tree is still up. So let's take a look at downtown Kingsburg on the first day of 2020. You got Sun Hong Kong. You got the Stagecoach. You got the Well. You got City Hall over there. This is we got the bank. So this is the main center block of downtown Kingsburg. Here we are walking down Marion Street, just south of Draper. This is what Marion Street currently looks like on January 1st, 2020. We got this Uptown Sports, which sells a bunch of goodies, I guess. I have not been in there, but I hear it's really good. Is this a really good place to eat?
I'm going to eat there.
Yeah, they're not open today because it's New Year's. It's a holiday. And then across the street is the front of the fire department with the water tower in the background. And some of the stores that are currently open in 2020. Apparently this one's been around for 14 years. And we got the chiropractor's office. And then the fountain the kids always love to play in. So we're coming up here to the post office. Hair studio. Now this place here back in the late 90s was something you don't see anymore. It was a video store, a video rental store. It was my favorite one. And I don't know if they still got the floors in there or not, but that place had some really beautiful wooden floors back in like 1998. And we got the post office, which post office always have looked pretty much like this my whole life, and I'm 42 years old. So over here we got the drive-in. Then we got this. Remember, this is a corner of Marion and Smith, or Lewis, Marion and Lewis. And you got the park across the street with the fire department and the water tower hidden behind the tree there on this beautiful January 1st, 2020. Alright, here we are on the corner of Draper and Smith. There's the church where we were a few minutes ago in Washington School. And the Bella Bakery, they've remodeled this building a lot in the last year. So I figured I would get a nice shot of it on January 1st, 2020. And there was where we were shooting a few minutes ago, down there on Lincoln and Draper. This is the old Bank of America building. Bank of America decided to leave town here this past year, and at some point in the year a car crashed into the corner of the building, and that's the damage that was done to the building. I think it was an elderly person. Anyway, that's looking west down Draper Street, southwest. And it's New Year's, so the Christmas tree is still up. So let's go to our next filming location. Alright, here we are, the newest part of Kingsburg. I'm on Linquist between 22nd and 23rd. And this is the new subdivision that they're building. Over there are some houses that they built in the 90s. Right now it looks like they're putting all their dirt right here. This is January 1st, 2020. As you can see, Linquist now goes all the way down through the old part of town to this point where, as of right now, it ends right here. It looks like they have built lots of new houses over here. Now the interesting thing about this is that the county line supposedly runs through here somewhere. And there was a lot of talk about what was going to happen with this area. I don't know what has happened. Maybe someone can comment in the comments below. But the state of California has a law that a city cannot be in more than one county. So I'm not sure if Tulare and Fresno County, if they have swapped land or not. Because really, once you get back there by those grapevines, that's Road 16 in Tulare County. That old house is in Tulare County. So I don't know if they did any land swap between the counties, but it's going to be interesting to see the changes in the next few years of this development. Now these aren't custom homes, these are tract housing, so as you can see they have been built quite fast. They started building this around the middle of last year. So I think if we come out next New Year's, you're going to see a big change. I'm going to try to remember to stand right here where the alley meets Linquist between 22nd and 23rd to see what kind of changes are made in the next few years. I think right now we're going to head out over here on the other side of these houses and take a look at what it looks like on that side. So here we are again, January 1st, 2020, in the new housing development on the very southeast side of Kingsburg. I am not sure if I'm in Fresno or Tulare County. I know that building right there is Tulare County. I'm pretty sure, unless they have changed the county line to go down the middle of the road right here on 396, this would be Tulare County. So I'm pretty sure I am on Lake Street, and it looks like I am just east of 22nd, because that's 22nd right there. So that's what this neighborhood looks like right now. It looks like they're getting ready to build some new houses right there. So there's a potential for a lot of change right here in the next few years. So it'll be interesting if I keep doing this every January 1st to see what this looks like next year at this time. That's what it looks like, and there's some of the older houses right there where the city used to end. Over there you can see the water tower off in the distance. And there's Ella banging on the glass. So I think we're going to go over here real quick, and then I'll be done filming this little section of town, and we'll go to the next major construction area, which is on the other side of town. So here we are, 24th and Kern. Taking one final look at this neighborhood and what it looks like on January 1st, 2020. We're at Kern and 24th. A lot of changes. So now we're going to go about 2 miles that way to the other side of town where they're building a bunch of houses. So that's where we're going next. So here we are on Howard, just west of 22nd. This is the next major housing development going in. that has had a lot of changes this past year. It's going to be neat to see how much changes are going to be in the next year out here. We've already built a lot of houses. I don't know if they got the roads paved or not, but I'm probably going to go over there on the corner of 18th and Cam and do a pan on that side just to see what it looks like. But yeah, a lot of stuff's been going on the last year right here. It'll be interesting to see what it looks like next year. January 1st, 2020. Here we are on the northwest side of the new development. This is what it looks like right now. Looks like this. And this. A lot of changes going on. And I hear possibly that they're going to start building houses out here sometime in the near future. So we'll keep a look at this. We're at 18th and Cam right now. And this is what it looks like on January 1st, 2020. Like that. A lot of houses being built. A bunch of people are getting freaked out. There's a guy on the corner filming. So we'll see what it looks like next year. Okay, I figured I would do a short video right here. We're at Cam between 10th and 14th. And eventually this is all supposed to be houses out here too. So it's going to be kind of curious to see how much change there is here in this area. They got an old house that looks like they're going to probably have the fire department burn it down for training, I guess. Well, anyway, we'll see what happens out here in the near future. So that's what it looks like on January 1st, 2020, like that. Do one more pass and then we'll go to our next filming location. Well, we have reached our final filming location, which is the shopping center. And the reason I come to the shopping center is all the changes that have happened in the last 10, 15 years. Especially right around here. Now we got DeChico's, which is very delicious, Italian food, and GSM, Gold Star Mortgage. 10 years ago at this time, that was a Blockbuster Video, had all of that. Good old Blockbuster Video. And CVS used to be Long's. And then we got the foot massage place and Portasubs. Portasubs is about the only place that has never changed since this place opened in 1998 when the shopping center opened. Then over here we got Starbucks. And Carl's Jr. over there. His son's probably hitting us in a bad angle. And then Save Mart, which originally was Albertsons and became Save Mart in 2007, around August of 2007 if I remember correctly. And then you got Little Caesars over there. So this is what it's like on January 1st, 2020 at the shopping center. And then we got Ace back there across the street, which was built about 4 or 5 years ago. So I hope you like this little tour of Kingsburg we took on the first day of 2020. So we'll see what the future brings for Kingsburg this next decade. So thanks for watching. Bye.